What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Sam Kerr, Radioactive, a 4-star Australian striker in the Premier League for the Women's Super League. In terms of stats, we've got a little bit of an upgrade. I must admit, I was kind of hoping she'd be a 92 at the very minimum. She's got a +1 across the board, which again is okay. The only good benefit from this card, other than obviously the dynamic and the kind of just a little bit of an increase, is the fact that you do get the extra chemistry points. I suppose that is quite a nice one. And they have changed her playstyle plus from a power header, I believe, to a rapid. That is actually a decent upgrade, finally. When we saw Trailblazers, we had cards left, right and centre losing their finesse, power shot, dead ball, and going with something that is just absolutely unusable. We do have finesse, power header, aerial, acrobatic, and quick step as the normal play styles, but the rapid is quite a nice one, especially if you are looking to really kind of go for the through balls with her. She definitely has that bit of pace to go against. When it comes to stats wise, we are looking realistically at that Hunter. I don't think there's any other argument there. It will keep her in her controlled, which I believe she is. So that would give her a whopping 94 pace, 94 shooting, turning her into a 93 overall striker. Like I said, I'm a little bit annoyed that she's not in a 92. Just a 1 upgrade for a card like this is just a little bit on the lower scale, especially when we have seen Messi, for instance, get a double upgrade. I feel like Kerr could have definitely had the same. Stat-wise though, looking pretty good. Great dribbling, physicality, not bad whatsoever. Head and accuracy's there, even if she is only 5'6", but the pace and the rapid plus should get us by. So going into the overall for Sam Kerr then, what a striker. Phenomenal finisher, great on the ball. The skill moves, I must admit, dribbling was a little bit more static than I'd kind of want, a little bit heavy on them turns at times. But again, it is all a learning curve with her, and I think most definitely the finishing and the pace was more than good enough. 9 goals, 2 games. I'd take that as a pretty good win. The Hunter is definitely the way to go. There is no other chem style. It is just out and out pace, out and out finishing. That is exactly what you need from her. Already got the dribbling stats, which is good. Balance is definitely not affected massively. Still at a relatively good rating at 83. Strength wise was nice. Heading, if you had the chance, again, is not awful. It's always nice to be there than not to be there, especially in some scenarios. I think a 4-4, the only thing that I could probably say that would get her up a little bit more is higher rated naturally for the overall feel. Bit more on the balance, but I'm not really too fussed. Maybe a little bit more on kind of her shooting stats, so I could potentially use a different chemistry style, and then a 5-5, literally, other than maybe changing the playstyle plus to like a finesse shot because we know it's broken, then she is absolutely golden. I love the fact that we can get her on chem now. If you are wanting to make that complete mixed team of leagues, nations, icons, women, men, there is now a possibility of it where you could get some pretty good cards. She is coming in at 533,000, which is a hefty price. Most definitely one of the more expensive ones from this team. You're looking at Messi at 2.9, Valverde at 2.3. You've got them Benz just under, Arejo coming in at a very good price, and then also someone like a Conte. Ushala looks very nice as well. I definitely want to give her a go at some point. 411 would be an interesting one to see, but acrobatic. It's where the rapid is definitely enhanced Kerr's ability, because power header's nice, but she's not going to be heading the ball. I'm not crossing it that much. In the box, she's not getting it that much. It just isn't happening. So changing it to a more versatile and more useful playstyle plus is definitely something that has really kind of put this card back into the light a little bit. We did have the Knight card as well. That's 213. That's kind of been and gone. It's basically a glorified UCL rare card. But in terms of overall, I'd say she's definitely up there with strikers. What I am interested in actually is what sort of price are we looking around. So if we're saying, we'll say 550, we'll give it a little bit of grace period. That's 550. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. We'll go for strikers because I want to know who is around her sort of price, because that would be kind of the indication of if she is worth it or not. We're looking at Lewandowski, Stoichkov. Smith's a very good striker, I must admit, especially got the dead ball. Griezmann as an SBC, I'm not too fussed. Rodrigo SBC. Torres is up there, I must admit, I did like a bit of Torres, and he's got the finesse plus João Pedro, so she's not too far off. I'd say if you get down to about Torres Pedro range, so we're looking anywhere between 450 to 480. If I'm judging based off them strikers, I'd be quite happy with that sort of price. If she's going to continue at 530 to 550, I'd say Torres and Pedro would be the better option. But if she comes down in price, I'd be more willing to say, okay, yeah, she is definitely going to be worth it then. Just think the price a little bit high at the moment, as like I say, we can get decent strikers at a cheaper price, naturally, as we will. But we're not finished with the rest of the week. We'll see what we get. Let me know down below what you think about her, if you've managed to get her. What is the best Radioactive promo card you have got so far? Take care. Peace.